Are you finding yourself working from home, whether it's full-time, part-time, maybe doing some special projects on the weekend, and you're starting to think this workspace is just not working out, or I need to make some modifications? I'm Dr. Jen Anaker with Anaker Clinics of Chiropractic. We're going to dive into some of those things to think about when you're looking to make modifications within what you have already at your home, or maybe you're looking to buy something new. So the first one is, let's talk about the desk height. When you're thinking about the desk height, you want to be able to have good ergonomics within your elbows, wrists, feet. And so the first thing to think about is that you want your elbows so that they're at a 90-degree angle. You want to make sure that that also creates for your shoulders to be able to be relaxed, that your arms can rest on the armrest and your wrists are straight out. That'll help with a lot of stress to be taken off of your body. And then when we go down to the hips, we want to make sure that the hips that you again have that 90-degree angle at the knees, so that way your feet are planted on the floor. So that covers the proper desk height. The next one is the chair. Some things that you want to think about with the chair: you want to have something that's very supportive. A lot of times you'll find the lumbar or the low back support. A lot of the office chairs have them, but certainly if you have a chair that does not have one, you can buy a separate one. I'll just show you what we have as an example that we sell at our office. You can see how there's a nice support for that low back. It just sits right on the back edge of the chair. You can find a lot of these products online, at different health stores, etc. So, and then also again, making sure within that chair, I mentioned it, but making sure that that armrest is just, it's very relaxing. Your shoulders aren't lifted up. And a chair that has also an adjustable shoulder height is always great. The next one is changing it up a little bit. Thinking about, okay, can I go from maybe a sitting position to, is there an ability to get a standing position? There are some very affordable, kind of in the $100 range, that I've bought in for my office that simply allow, for the my staff to be able to go from a sitting to standing. Maybe that's in your price range, maybe it's not. You can use something as simple as, let's be real, we all have Amazon boxes around. Just stack up some boxes and change up the position. It's said that even, when you go from that standing position, that it can increase focus, productivity, and mood. And so even just changing it up every so often would be a great option for you. The next one is that if you're, if you're working more on a laptop, the thing about the laptop is a lot of times it gets your body to curl forward. So we want to think about how we can adapt the laptop. So I'm going to show you one way to adapt it, or to adopt it, that you can find. I think we bought this one on Amazon, but you can see how you could elevate the laptop so that way the top screen, you're looking more at the top height of where the screen is at versus again crouching down. And then the other thing that you can buy is you can buy a separate keyboard. So that way, again, it just really helps to make sure that you're not in that forward posture. If you find yourself on a conference call and you're using your phone, again, kind of watching that classic posture that maybe gets a lot of neck bend and shoulder tightness, you could use, as two suggestions, you could use headphones and or put somebody on speakerphone. Again, not to be in that forward posture. It's just a lot of stress on the spine. Now, if you're working from home, I would say that everybody has probably found themselves or find themselves during certain times, doing their work on the couch or maybe in the bed. And so the thing about that, again, is that forward posture. If your couch is not very supportive, it's very cushiony, that, can you come to the front of the couch, again, watching where is maybe your laptop placed? Can you make some arrangements like I talked about as far as height difference? And then also in the bed, just watching if you're doing, forward, just kind of laying on your belly and or even sitting up, just watching those postures. It isn't the most ideal, but certainly I do recognize that people are like, hey, at some point I'm going to sit there. Maybe just do a limited time, like a 30-minute time period. And then the last one that I have of the tips is not to be sitting in one place for too long. Get up, move around, increase your circulation. Something to think about as far as rest breaks, maybe doing 40 minutes of sitting and then change it to 15 minutes of standing and then a 5-minute break. Your body will be so much better for it as far as movement, better on your spine, and then also just better mental clarity. The one last little tip that I have for you is visual breaks. Everything is just right in our faces when we're working with technology, and we really need to be able to also see far away. So this is called the 20-20-20. So every 20 minutes, just take a visual break, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. So these are some tips as you're looking around your house and trying to figure out, how am I going to make my home workspace a better place for you?